Good afternoon, traders. Justin Thompson, founder of Renegade Trading Group. I've had another good trading day today. I want to talk to you about what happened in the markets today, and as it was predicted on Thursday on my video there. If you watched that, if not, go back and watch it. Last night at 6 o'clock Eastern, when the market opened, it gapped up just deeper into the supply area. We did not break this supply zone, and then it went straight down really fast. So and then basically went sideways for the day. So had some ups and downs. The Dow finished down about 300 points, 328 points on the cash market, and the S&P finished down 28 points. At the low, the Dow was down over 600 points. I believe the S&P was down about 55 to 60 points, something like that. So this is the 4-hour chart where I've got my supply zone drawn out. So yesterday being Easter and my wife's birthday, I was not breaking away to do any trading, so I unfortunately missed out on this big move, and so I just got a number of smaller moves today to hit my profit objective for the day. One thing to show you here on this trend line, we did break the trend, came back up to it basically, and then bounced off of that again, went sideways, had another little run up this morning between 6 and 10 on this 4-hour candle. It does this all the time with trend lines. So it'll break the trend, it'll come back up to the trend line, and then fall away again. This was a supply zone as well right here on the on a 5-minute. I don't think I could see it on anything higher than that. So it was a pretty low time frame supply zone, but it worked really well to push price back down from 27.80 all the way down to 27.11. So show you some weakness that was existing in the market today. Had an end of day rally, pushed back up just underneath our supply zone here. So we'll have to wait and see what happens tonight and tomorrow. Now the Nasdaq, real quick, let's go to I did not mean to go to a weekly. Let's go to the daily. So again, real quick, saw that doji candle on Thursday in supply zone. That made me believe we would have a down day today. And so, I did look at my phone last night, saw that the Dow was down 300 points like right after it opened. So and I was like, well, that was predicted on Thursday. Let's go to actually get rid of those gaps that happen all over the place. Apparently this is the only way to do it. You go to a 1440-minute chart, the number of minutes that are in a day. So on the daily chart, you can see this is a supply area if you know what you're looking at. And on the Nasdaq, this is our supply area right here. We haven't quite broke it yet. So it's close. It's very close. So we'll have to see what happens with this in the overnight as well. Before I do any trading tomorrow morning, I'm going to be taking a peek at this chart and seeing what developed in the overnight hours. Did we break out of it, and then could it be, if it's up or down? I mean, if it's down, it still could have broken out, come back for a retest, and then continuous move up. But it is in supply, and so this is third time at this area on the daily candle. So the more times an area gets tested, the weaker it becomes. And so, I mean, we could see some up move. I will not. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm not going to be ready to buy until it shows me enough strength to break out of these supply zone areas. Otherwise, if I see weakness, I'll be shorting again tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. This is a gap right here that is unfilled, and gaps like to be filled. So 84, 83. So it's about 60 points up. I mean 160 points up on the Nasdaq. So from where we are right at the moment. So we could see that gap be filled, because gap fills are also a area of supply or demand. When they fill, it could hit that and turn back down. Now, one quick tip: I draw trend lines as it's pushing up into a supply area. I'll drop down to a lower time frame chart and draw my trend line, connecting the dots underneath the candles, connecting the bottom of the candles to get my trend line, and I'll wait for that uptrend to break in the supply area before I go short. So you could try that right up here. Have your stop in place in order to minimize your risk. We could look at the Dow right quick if you like the Dow. I have not looked at it today on the NinjaTrader. Taking a moment to load. With some crazy storms overnight last night, and it seems like the internet is much slower today than it has been. Maybe we won't look at the Dow. So anyway, I don't want to drag the video out too long. So I did. I'm going to take a peek at it on my phone at the daily chart on the Dow, and it looks pretty much just like the S&P. It came up to supply, didn't make it quite all the way to the top, and fell away today. So if you've seen the S&P, you've seen the Dow. So be safe out there. Keep your stops in place. Don't cancel them. Don't move them. That is your safety net, so you don't lose your account. Best of trades.